So here, as I have discussed, these are all variables and these are name, X, Y. Name is a variable of string variable. This before that we need to declare it is a string type of data. String, int, double, char, bool. These are data types. Name, X, Y, letter. These are yes. These are called variables. The values, whatever we have assigned, they are called literals. And the small elements we have used here, like semicolon, is equal to these codes and parenthesis brackets. These are called small elements used in program. They are called the tokens. Okay. So now come to the point. Next lesson is what? Then now we close this one. We come to the topic. So variables we are discussing. This is the way to declare. As I told you that variable is nothing but okay. Variable is a memory location. Every computer's memory, all the memory locations are labeled with a name. That names are called variables. So computer memory location, that variables used to store data different. These are different types of variables. As I told you that. So these variables defined with the different keywords. These are the keywords. Okay. Every variable will be declared and defined with the data type first. Okay. So next, how to declare? I told you that first you need to write the type. Type is what? Data type, then variable name. Okay, and the value as I have done. As I have done. First, suppose if you want to declare a variable, first you need to declare which type of data it will store. Suppose if it is a int variable, it will store int type of data. You need to write int, then name. Name can be any your name, my name, any name you can use. Is equal then value, whatever, and semicolon. So data type is int or string. Okay. Now equal sign, that is what equal sign is used to, it is clearly stating that. So whenever you keep is equal to means the variable is created that must be assigned with a value. Okay. Next is what now come down here. So here int this is this variable is what before declaring variable data type must be written is int type of data and this variable stores integer type of data. So this for output to get the output. Console is a class name. It has the method. This is the console is the class name of your system. System namespace. Okay, because using system namespace. Okay, I have told in the starting classes. Next, come down here with the syntax here. See, one more way to declare the variable. You declare the variable and no need to assign the value then. After that, you can assign the value. Understood that? Suppose this is the you have declared the variable, but you have not assigned. Next line you have assigned the value. So same manner, if you suppose if you want to create a boolean a variable and you write first bool is a data type, then take a variable name. Yes is a variable name and termination. But because you have not assigned the value here. Next, you assign value for s is equal to. Okay, this is this is one more way. Now, if you want to get the output of this one, s variable, you copy this one and you come down here, you paste here. And here you call that variable. What is the name of that variable? That is s. Run this code. You will get the this is the output you are getting. Okay. But you have mentioned small letter. It is result is true. Means it is not case sensitive. Okay. Anything you write true, you will get. If you write capital true, you will get the true. So it is not case sensitive. So always we need to write small t, but it will give okay, as a capital letter. Okay, the boolean value. If you write this as false small letter, false is one more statement. Boolean values, there are two values. In any programming language, yes or no. For yes, always represent true. For no, false. Okay, not only C sharp, in all the language, Python, Java, C, C++. So that is the way to represent the variables. You declare, assign the value, otherwise you declare the variable with the data type, then you assign the value. You can do like that, okay? Other types of data. So I told you that integer, you have declared the integer data first, then variable name, and I have assigned the integer value. Once you have declared the integer data type, if you want to store float value, it will give error. Now you run this code. You run this code. Where is this? You run this code. You have declared it is integer, but you want to store. Okay. Initially you have 15 assigned, then it is changed to 20. So you will get 20 rather than 15 because initially you have assigned the value for this variable 15, then again 20 assigned means 15 will be replaced with 20. But you want to change, 20.5. It will not accept. Why? Because you have declared the variable with int, but you want to store float value. So it will give error. 20.5 is giving error. 20.5. Okay. Is giving error. Okay. Understood that. Is giving error. Because you have declared the variable as integer, but you are storing integer, a float. So remove this. Now you will get the answer. Understood that. Next, come to the point. Next, where is the data value here? This is here. See, now if you want to store this is string, you need to declare this as a string and variable. And now here you declare the variable as a string, but you want to store integer, it will give you error. Okay. So what really you need to, because your data type is string, is a variable minum. Now a variable, it is, you have declared this variable as string, so you need to store the string type of always double quotation marks was zero. Okay, and double quotation marks. Now you will get the was zero as a string. Now you want to change this variable anything, your name, Sham, your name. But at that moment, if you declare this variable as Sham, you need to call this as a Sham. Otherwise, you will get the error. You will get the okay. So why we are getting error here? You need to change it as Sham. Okay. And because you declared the variable as the string type, but initially you have not assigned the value, then after you have assigned, now you are calling this as minus, so it will give error. You Sham. Okay, now run this code. So this is the C sharp. Okay, we are practicing on online web editor. Then after whenever we understood that very well, we will switch to IDE Visual Studio. There we will try to understand the same code, how to use the Visual Studio IDE. Okay, to develop the applications by using of .NET framework. Okay, this is designed by C sharp. Now come down here. Next is what? variables I have declared. These are other data types next. Constants. Constants are what? Constants means in C sharp, in Java, we will use, suppose if a variable, if you don't want to change the data which is stored in that variable, in Java, we will use the final keyword. In C sharp, constants word, there constants means constant, suppose if a variable that is holding any value. Here, this my number is a variable. It is holding 15. It is integer type of data. But now you want to fix this value. No, you don't want to be permitted to change this value. So that moment use constant. Then what happened? This 15 can't be changed. Now if you want to change this variable at the 20, you will get the error because you have used the constant keyword here. See what happened here. So you are getting error. Why? Because you have used the constant keyword and now you want to change this 15, you want to change it because whenever you have a constant keyword means this value is fixed. In the second line, you want to change this value, so you will get error. But if you want to get really, you remove this constant. Now that value can be changed to 15 to 20. Okay, understood that. So this is the word. Now this 15 is changed to 20. Now you don't want to change this value as, so we use constant. Now then you want to get print out, you will get 20. Okay, but then after if you want to why you are getting error? Why? Because here 15 is what minimum is assigned with 15 value, but same minimum is you have declared with 20. Mean now 20 is fixed. Okay, but now I want to get the value stored in minimum. So here confusion is there. Confusion is what? Minimum. Minimum is what? Minimum is a variable. Within this 15 stored, and then minimum we want to assign with 20, but that is constant. But you want to get this minimum. Understood that? Here, if you want to, this variable is fixed, but you have not mentioned data type. Here is very important. Now you will get the result here. Still you are getting error. So you do one thing, you change this as, if now run this code, you will get the 20. Why? Because see, this is now different variable. This is different value. Now this variable, whatever value assigned to this variable is fixed, constant here. Okay, now you want to get this value. Again, you need to use this output. One more time, you copy, paste. Here you need to call num1. Okay, now run this code. You will get both 15 and 20. So constant keyword will be used to fix the value. Fix the value. There is no any change made. So means what constant means. If you don't want to give permission to others to change the variable values, to override whatever the existing values, so that moment use this constant keyword in front of the variable type, data type. Okay. Next is what? Now, example what? Now suppose pi, always pi have 22 by 7 means 3.14159. This is the value of pi. So pi value is fixed. That moment, if you want to fix this value, so that moment you can use. suppose constant, you use this as double. Okay, double is your double float. That moment, if I want to this as I want to this variable as pi. Pi always has the value of somewhat 3.14, whatever. So pi is a variable. It is which type of data? Double. It stores double type of data. So now, if I want to get this value, I need to use pi here. Pi. One more variable I have declared, but I have not mentioned the data type. Then it will give error to you. So you change this as data type, you declare integer data. You run this code. Now pi value, you will get the pi value. Console dot write ln pi. Understood that? So, but double floor you have. So it will be able to store 15 up to 15 digits. So this is how many digits we are getting? 3, 6, 9 to 11. So 15 digits, up to 15 digits, one more. Now let's see how many digits we are getting. Double float. So 8, 5, 9, 5. This is round figured up to. This is 8 up to 9. Okay, this is round figure. Because more characters we are given 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 7, 3, 10, 13, 17. So it will take up to 16 digits. Let us see what is happening here. Not 16, it will take, I think, how much of digits will be able to hold double 5, 9, double 5, 9, 5. So it will take how many characters? This is how many characters? 3, 6, 9, 13 characters. Sorry, 13 digits, huh? 13 digits. So one important thing, we can't declare a constant variable without assigning the value. So we need to declare a variable. If it is declared variable constant, we need to assign proper value. Understood that? What do you mean of this? Suppose you have declared this as a constant, but you don't want to assign the value. This moment, what happens? It will give error. Understand? This error because here this variable my num, it is a variable. It is integer type of data you have declared is a constant. Here my num is a variable, but you have not assigned a value. So even though one more, this my num is different and my num one is different. Run this still you will get error because you need to assign the value for this variable. Okay, this my num is different, my num one is different. Both are different, but you have not assigned. You need to assign the value first. Otherwise, then you will not get any error. Understood that? Still you are getting error. Why? Because constant int. Here, why you are getting error? Because variable declared, but you have not mentioned data type. Int, then integer data type. So now you will get 15. 47. Why you are not getting? Because you are not requesting for the printout. You are requesting for only printout of my num variable. So okay, understood that. This is the story. Now what constant is over? Display variables. How to display variables? Display variables, multiple variables, identifiers. So display variables, whatever the data stored in variables, to that moment, the right line method mostly used to display variable values. So on the screen, so plus operator already I have told how to use the plus operator if you want to uh, combine a string value, text value with the variable value. So that moment John. John is a value stored in this variable name. Now, if you want to use this John with one more string value, okay, hello is a string. That moment use plus operator. Like here, understood that. So hello John. Now here, suppose if I want to use this the string. So string is with adding with the string. So now if I want to declare this as a integer, okay, int is a data type, name is a variable to holds integer. So I want to change this as integer data type. Now console hello plus name. Hello 78. Let us see what will be happened here. Whether I will hello 78. What do you mean of this? This integer data is being added with the string that is called with the plus operator. So then I can do like that. Okay. And suppose so the value so used to in name. So keep a separators, otherwise is equal. So now you will get the like this, you will get the answer. The value stored in name. Name is a variable, which is integer variable. So this is the 78. So we can add the string like this, the value stored in name variable. So name is a variable, and there is an integer variable. So if you want to the value stored in name variable, if you add name integer variable, okay. So you will get the like this. So plus operator will be used. Plus operator will be used to combine string and variable. Okay, with the plus operator. Whatever the value stored in the variable that can be added with the string. Okay. So the two variables are their values. These two variables having different strings. If you want to add, you can use plus operator. Okay. Now what happens? John Doe. You will get the John Doe. Okay. Here, if you change this as was to Rao, then you write this as first name. You will get like this was to Rao. So here to add two strings, you can use the plus operator. This is first name is a string. You can change this string name, this variable name x, you simply x. We change this variable name as simply y. There is no issue. Then our full name. Now you keep this as x simply, and you keep this variable name as simply called x plus y. Now you will get this pursuit out. Understood that this is the also the string, x is a variable, it is string type of variable holding string type of data, y is the variable name, and it is a string type of variable holding raw this string. Now one more string you have created. This is full name is a variable which is storing the concatenation of two strings, addition of two strings. So and you will get the result. Now come to the point For numeric values, the plus character works as a mathematical operator here. Okay. At the time of plus operator will be used as a mathematical operator. Okay, but sometime it is used to concatenate two strings also. Okay. Here this is 5, 6, both are integers. Here plus operator being used to add the numbers. But here we are adding the two strings. Whenever we are adding two strings, that is called a concatenation. Concatenation of strings. Okay. Next is what? Multiple variables. We can declare multiple variables. Int x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 50. What do you mean of this? Okay, three variables created. No need to declare every time int like no. Int one time you have declared int x is 5, comma y is another variable declared. All three variables data type int. Okay, now x plus y or y plus z. You can do like this in C sharp. You can also assign the same value to multiple variables in one line. This is what int x, y, z. Okay, then x is equal to y is equal to z. Then what happened here? You have declared all the variables in single line, and you can assign values to multiple variables. Single value can be assigned to multiple variables. Here x, y, z, they are assigned with 50. Okay, x, y, z are multiple variables. So like this we can do. See here what happens. Suppose this is the index y z. So one more value you want to use, that is what t. So now four multiple variables you have declared. So all are in type. Now x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to now t value if you okay t is equal to. So what do you mean of this? X is equal, y is equal, z is equal, t is equal 50. So all of them you are getting what? 150. Y 3, you are expecting the addition operation only for three variables. Now if you want to get one more, you need to use t. Now you run this, you will get the answer of 200. Understood? So here, if you want to add some word string, you need to use sum of sum of variables. Now here you need to use plus operator, but that moment you need to keep all these in what in parentheses. Otherwise, you will get the error. Sum of 400. So here you keep separate, otherwise is equal. Run this code. Understood that. This is called what? Multiple variables in C sharp. Next, identifiers. Identifiers are what I told you that identifiers were the variables. Not only in C sharp, in every language, the variables will be identify unique names. That unique names are called, the names of variables are called identifiers. Okay. So here understand that some A's, some total value, these are the variables, X, Y also variables, they will hold somewhat here minutes per hour. It is a variable, but now it is called a identifier. So this is what declaring a variable good, because it is this variable is descriptive. Descriptive means minutes per hour. If you write MPH, otherwise shortly M, what do you mean of this? So this is not descriptive. Okay, this is very descriptive. Everything minutes per hour. 60 is minutes per hour. If M is equal to 60, so there is no naming. So general rules naming variables. Whenever you are declaring variables, so that variables names can contain letters, digits, underscore, character. Okay. Names must begin with a letter. That is very, otherwise underscore. That is very important. Name should start with a lowercase letter and cannot contain a white space. No any white space means white means space will not be names are case sensitive. Myware and myware. Myware are different variables. Reserved words like C sharp keywords, such as int, double, these are they can't be these keywords can never be used for variables. Okay, and assign the value 50 to each. Create a variable named my num. So this exercise, we need to create a variable name mine. So create a variable mine as it is mine and assign the value 52. Assign the value 50. So whenever you are assigning the value 50, that moment you need to declare that this variable storing 50 integer type. That must be terminate semicolon. We need to declare this as integer data type. Now you submit the answer. You will get the right submit. You will get the this is the way to do the exercise. So next on Sunday we will discuss data types, typecasting, user input, operators, math, strings, boolean, if else, switch, while loop, for loop, break, continue, arrays, methods, method overloading, object-oriented programming concepts, classes, object class members, constructor, access modifiers, property, inheritance, calling, all these topics. Okay. Whomever have studied the Java and the C++, C will not support this object-oriented programming concepts. Okay. C supports up to only functions and structures. Methods also part of your object-oriented program. Switch, okay. Now I'm going to terminate the class. We will meet on Sunday, Shisha, with different topics. Okay.